language, it can understand English and can interpret it. It can consume vast amounts of information and generate hypotheses from that information and then weigh evidence. And finally, it can learn. It has machine learning built into it. So we've now applied it to healthcare, and we're using it in two ways. One is in a company called WellPoint, who cover 36 million American lives. They're basically a healthcare insurance company. And they're using it for pre-authorizing treatment. So when the doc calls up WellPoint to say, I want to put my patient through this particular treatment regime, Watson can be used to assess whether that's the right thing for this patient. The manual process is to go to a nurse, and the nurse talks with the doctor, and the whole thing can take 2 or 3 days to get back with a yes or a no. With Watson, it can be done in about 3 seconds. And what's happening now is that nurses are using this 90% of the time. If Watson says, this is the right treatment for this patient, the nurse accepts that treatment. 10% they still have to go off and look again at the case. This is a fantastic improvement in speed and accuracy. The second area we're using it in finally is oncology, where we're working with a major oncology center, Memorial Sloan Kettering, one of the top cancer centers in the States, based in New York. And what we're doing there is basically, again, looking at a particular class of cancer. It's non-small cell lung cancer. And we're seeing whether we can use Watson to basically make better prognoses, better predictions about efficacy for treatment than the docs can. So we've trained it. We've given it about 15,000 hours of training. We've presented it with 600,000 points of evidence, 1,500 real case histories, and now we're using it to basically generate better options for the doctors to choose from when it comes to treating cancer.